Have you ever wondered what secrets the jungle holds within its dense foliage? Imagine a place where every corner is shrouded in mystery, where the rustling of leaves whispers ancient tales, where shadows dance to the rhythm of nature's heartbeat. This is the jungle, a world teeming with life and laden with secrets yet to be discovered. The jungle has always been a source of fascination and intrigue. Its unexplored territories and uncharted paths have birthed countless legends and stories. Some speak of mystical creatures that roam the jungle under the cloak of night, while others tell of enchanted trees that hold the wisdom of ages. But perhaps the most captivating of all these tales is the legend of a hidden treasure lost within the depths of the jungle. This is no ordinary treasure we speak of. It is said to be a bounty so vast and so precious that it could change the course of history. The treasure is believed to be hidden away, veiled by the jungle's dense greenery and protected by its wild inhabitants. It has lured many a brave heart into the heart of the jungle, only to be lost in its labyrinthine expanse. The legend of this hidden treasure is not just a tale spun by imaginative minds. It is a story woven into the fabric of the jungle itself, echoed in the songs of the birds, mirrored in the shimmering waters of the jungle streams, and etched into the bark of the ancient trees. This tale has been carried forward through generations, from the lips of the old to the ears of the young, a story waiting to be told and retold. It has sparked curiosity in the minds of many, kindling a desire to venture into the unexplored, to delve into the unknown, to seek out the hidden, and to unravel the mysteries of the jungle. But what if this legend was more than just a tale? What if it was a reality cloaked in the garb of a myth? What if the whispers of the jungle were not mere echoes but clues leading to this treasure? So, what if we told you that this isn't just a legend, but a real story waiting to be uncovered? The tale of a hidden treasure isn't new, but this one's different. Our story begins centuries ago in an era of kingdoms and palaces, where a wise and just king ruled over a prosperous land. But as with all tales of prosperity, there were those who coveted the king's wealth. Invaders from afar cast greedy eyes upon the kingdom, planning to seize the king's vast treasures. The king, wise as he was, foresaw the danger and decided to hide his wealth in the safest place he knew, the heart of the jungle. The jungle, with its dense foliage and unseen paths, provided the perfect hideaway. The king, along with his most trusted men, ventured into the jungle under the cover of darkness, carrying chests filled with gold, precious stones, and artifacts of immense value. They buried the treasure deep within the jungle, marking its location on a map that was as cryptic as the jungle itself. The map, a masterpiece of ingenuity, was designed to be understood only by those who knew the secrets of the jungle. It was filled with symbols and signs that told a story only the king and his trusted men knew. When the treasure was safely hidden, the king kept the map close, a secret he would take to his grave. Over the centuries, many adventurers and treasure hunters have tried to find the king's hidden treasure. They've scoured the jungle, followed legends, and even tried to decipher the map's cryptic symbols, but all have failed. The treasure, it seems, remains untouched, still hidden deep within the jungle, waiting for the right person to uncover it. But what if the map wasn't really lost? What if it was just waiting to be deciphered? As the story goes, the map isn't just a map. It's a riddle wrapped in the guise of a piece of parchment, a puzzle that holds the key to a hidden treasure. It's an enigma, a challenge thrown by a king who was as fond of riddles as he was of his wealth. Now, let's dive deep into this map, this masterstroke of the king's wit. It's not your regular treasure map with marked paths and X marks the spot. No, it's an intricate web of symbols, each a cryptic clue leading to the next, a labyrinth of hidden meanings. Imagine a map where the north isn't just a cardinal direction, but a symbol for the king's power. The east, not merely sunrises, but a beacon of hope and prosperity. The west, not just sunsets, but a symbol of endings and closure. And the south, not just the opposite of north, but a symbol for the common man, the people of the kingdom. This map is not a creation of whim, but the result of the king's love for puzzles. His fascination with riddles and enigmas was so profound that he designed this map as the ultimate test of wit and intelligence. It was his way of ensuring that his treasure would only be discovered by someone worthy, someone who could unravel the complexities of his mind. Countless adventurers, lured by the promise of the king's treasure, have attempted to decipher this map. All have failed, not because they lacked courage or determination, but because they approached the map as a simple navigational tool, not as a puzzle. They tried to read it when they should have been trying to understand it. But what if we told you that the clues aren't as complex as they seem? What if the key to unraveling the king's mystery is not in the grandiose symbols, but in the simplicity of their meanings? Stay tuned, because in the next scene, we're going to start decoding this map, one symbol at a time. Sometimes the answer lies in simplicity. And in our quest to decode the map of the mysterious jungle, this adage couldn't be more relevant. The map, as cryptic as it seemed at first glance, started revealing its secrets when we stopped looking for complex ciphers and started connecting it to the life of the king and his kingdom. The symbols, which initially appeared random, began to make sense. They weren't just arbitrary signs. They were a reflection of the king's life, his passions, and his kingdom. Think about it. If you were a king, wouldn't you want your most treasured possession hidden somewhere close to your heart? The king was no different. He chose to encode his favorite places in the jungle into the map. These were the places he frequented, the places he found solace, and the places that held significance in his life. The symbols on the map were not just mere coordinates leading to the treasure. They were much more than that. They represented the waterfall where the king would often retreat to find peace, the giant banyan tree under which he held court, the mountain peak that offered him a panoramic view of his kingdom. Each symbol was a piece of the king's life, carefully etched onto the map. Decoding the map was like walking in the king's footsteps, experiencing his journey and understanding his perspective. It was like seeing the jungle through his eyes, feeling the same thrill as he did while wandering through the wilderness, and appreciating the beauty that he once admired. The realization that the map was a narrative of the king's life in the jungle was the key to decoding it. It was a simple yet profound understanding that shifted our perspective and made the path to the treasure clearer. And just like that, the path to the treasure isn't so hidden anymore. The map was no longer a puzzle but a guide, leading us to the king's treasure, his favorite places, his life in the jungle. The journey to the treasure was about to get even more exciting. And so the jungle reveals its secret, a secret that has been guarded for centuries, finally unveiled. It was not just a treasure hunt, but a journey into the heart of the jungle and the heart of history. The treasure was discovered indeed, but it was not an ordinary treasure. It was not heaps of gold and piles of gemstones that lay beneath the ancient soil. Instead, it was something far more precious than material wealth. It was the king's most valued possessions, not his crowns, not his scepters, but his memories, his love for his kingdom. As the explorers carefully unearthed them, they found relics of the past, artifacts telling tales of a bygone era. There were scrolls filled with the king's thoughts, his dreams for his kingdom, and his love for his people. There were paintings depicting the beauty of the kingdom, the grandeur of the palace, the joy of the people. There were personal items, tokens of the king's life, each one a story in itself. The treasure was not just a collection of objects. It was a collection of stories, of memories, of a king's love for his kingdom. The real treasure was not the material wealth, but the journey itself and the stories that came along with it. The journey was an adventure, a voyage into the past, a dive into history. The explorers realized that their quest for treasure had led them on a journey of discovery, not just of the king's treasure, but of their own selves. They had discovered the true meaning of treasure. It wasn't about material wealth, but about the experiences, the stories, the memories. The treasure was a testament to the king's love for his kingdom, a symbol of his memories, his dreams, his hopes. It was a treasure that was priceless, a treasure that would live on in the hearts of those who discovered it. And so, the mystery of the jungle isn't a mystery anymore, or is it? For every answer found, a new question arises. The jungle will always hold secrets, waiting for the next adventurer to unravel. The story continues, as does the mystery.